Portland Opera is about to take on one of the world's most beloved operas, La Boheme. And if you haven't seen it, you still might be familiar with the story. Joining me now are Rebecca and Alok, two of the performers, and Cara, the director. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. So first, tell me what this story is about.
Sure. So a lot of people love Rent, the musical, yes. which is based on La Boheme. So La Boheme is a story about a group of struggling artists living in Paris and centers around this couple, Rodolfo and Mimi, who fall in love and face some challenges. Okay. No spoilers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Rebecca, you play Mimi. What is that role like for you?
Mimi is actually probably my most favorite role to sing right now. This is my third production as Mimi, and the first time I sang her, I was 9 months pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And the second time I sang her, I was 9 months postpartum. And now I'm here back in Portland and thrilled to be here without, well, I'm thrilled to be here, next sentence. However, I am without my baby for the first time. So it all feels very full circle, and it's an absolute dream to sing this role. The orchestration is phenomenal, and it's a gift truly every time I get to do it.
Yeah, and Alok, you play Rodolfo.
Correct.
And I understand though that you recently did a contemporary opera. So what is it like for you to do that and then play this big leading role in a classic?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I've kind of done several contemporary operas in the recent past, and what it does is it kind of gives me an opportunity to break away from being kind of stayed and set in the standard repertoire, and you feel kind of it's like this piece under a glass jar. You can't really touch it, and so you kind of become a caricature of it. But when you come from contemporary works where you can really develop the character, and you take that into taking it into the roles that are more standard, you find that it's kind of pretty liberating. And so it's an opportunity to kind of revisit the role of Rodolfo in a more human way, in a more complete way, and to bring a lot more to the character. So
nice. And this opera is 130 years old, but it's a timeless story. You just mentioned Rent. We've seen the themes in other stories, but how do you remake this for 2025 audiences?
Well, there's a lot of preconceptions about what opera is and what opera singers are like, but the way I like to work and the way I work with the singers is what Alok was talking about, is we really approach it almost close to film acting. Every moment is about what is the truth of the moment, what's believable, and how does it play. And so we're really trying to find that, because these characters, you can identify with them. They're not kings and queens. They're young people struggling to make it in the world. And what's more identifiable than that?
Yeah. Okay, you two are going to perform for us.
Yes.
Yeah. So explain the song that you'll be performing.
Yeah, so this is the duet from Act 1 called O Suave Fanciulla. So he's actually my upstairs neighbor, and we've just met for the first time, and we have introduced ourselves to each other, each with an aria, of course. That's how we do it. And now we come together for the first time in this duet, O Suave Fanciulla, and fall in love.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll do a little do-si-do. You take it away.
O suave fanciulla, o dolce viso di mite, circonfuso al balunar. In terra avviso il sogno che io vorrei sempre sognar. Le dolcezze estreme l'anima, dolcezze estreme, dolcezze estreme, nel bacio
Amazing. Thank you. That was wonderful. And La Boheme is at the Keller Auditorium November 15th, 21st, and 23rd. So you can get your tickets at portlandopera.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.